Hey Majima, can you take care of this job for me? Hey, are you listening? Sorry. I was thinking about how I could be reborn as a mushroom. Stop being so damp. Mushrooms are growing. Oh, that's a good idea. I think all young people should grow mushrooms instead of grass. Seriously. My name's Riku Majima. I'm 28 and work in the second division of the SI department at Scat Solutions, an IT company. My mind is always filled with either work or mushrooms. I think my love for mushrooms is unmatched. So, you're gonna take this job, right? And the one trying to push work onto me is Shuya Akoki. He's the senior who always uses me, the gloomy guy. I can't. I'm going mushroom hunting after work today. At night? In the mountains? It's dangerous! Stop! Jeez, I've told you many times, Kanai's waiting. Please, I'm asking you to do this for our sake. Akogi's excuse when he pushes work onto me is always this, and I, being bad with words, can never refuse. Okay, I'll do it. A gloomy person like you should just nod and agree. I'm leaving it to you. Afterward, Akogi left quickly as soon as work ended. I don't dislike my work. I even study on my days off so that I don't get left behind in the development of IT. But being stuck with work that's pushed onto me and staying late every day feels miserable. If his wife is waiting, I guess it can't be helped. Should I go for a shiitake mushroom dish today? No, enoki mushrooms are hard to resist. I quickly switched my gloomy thoughts to mushrooms. Using my personal coping strategies, I made it through about an hour of overtime. The next day, I was working as usual. During that time, my second division manager called me over.
Majima, got a minute? I need to talk to you.
Yes, I'll be right there. When I went to the designated place, the manager was waiting for me with a serious expression. Could it be that I made some mistake?
No, that's not it. Majima, you're always being pushed to work by Akogi. Are you okay?
Huh? Of course, as my manager, you must have noticed. How embarrassing.
Cooperation within the department is important, so voluntary work distribution is fine. But it's not right that too much of the work is falling on you. If it's hard for you to say,
I'm fine. Akogi's wife is waiting, so he needs to get home quickly. As for me, I just have mushrooms.
Mushrooms? Is that so?
Yes, so someone like me, with neither a girlfriend nor a wife, should be the one doing it. Also, I'm scared of retaliation.
I see. If you say so. For now, I'll just watch. But if you need anything, let me know immediately. I'll be there to help.
Thank you, manager. Even a gloomy person like me gets noticed, and I'm deeply moved by the manager's kindness. But just as I was motivated by the kindness, I ended up being stuck with work again that day and had to work overtime. Time passed, and the year's end arrived. After finishing the work I was assigned, I returned to my desk. Now I should be able to go home on time. I'll finish the year's work and watch the year-end special video stream when I get home. While thinking about my plans for the evening, Akogi suddenly appeared in front of me. Hey, Majima. Akogi. I've got some work piling up. Can you take care of it like usual? This amount? Seriously? Did you let all this pile up? Yeah, I've been working hard, but it never gets finished. My wife is waiting, so I'm leaving it to you, okay? It's the last workday. Why? Seeing the added work, I gulped down my tears. In the end, I worked until the last train and finished the work that had been pushed onto me. After leaving the now empty office, I staggered onto the last train. Once I sat down, the fatigue I had been suppressing overwhelmed me. I never thought I would be stuck in such a situation at the very end. I wanna be a mushroom. As I recalled the disasters of finishing my year-end work, sleepiness began to creep in. Having finally sat down, I couldn't fight the weight of my eyelids and fell asleep right there. The train swaying was soothing. Before I knew it, I was deep in sleep.
Sir, wake up. It's the last stop.
Uh-huh? I suddenly heard a voice and woke up. What was I doing? As I thought that, I realized a beautiful woman was peering down at me.
We've reached the last stop. Sorry for waking you. Are you okay?
Last stop? Apparently, I had overslept and ended up at the end of the line, which seems to have been a dream. It's over. I can't believe I came so far on the last train. Living without mushrooms under this cold sky is impossible. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm done with this life.
It's still too early to give up. Let's figure out a way together from now on, right? Huh? Mushrooms?
Sorry, that was embarrassing. Thanks to the woman shaking me awake, I finally came to. Apparently, it was a dream.
No, you must have been really tired, so it's fine.
She's Yuzuki Honoka, and it seems she also fell asleep on the train and ended up here.
I was also exhausted after work and I just dozed off. But I never thought I'd find someone else like me. I'm kind of relieved. It's still a small company, so there's always a lot to do. So I was trying to finish some work that had piled up, and that's why it got so late.
Actually, the same thing happened to me. There's a lot going on, but my year-end work never seems to end.
What a coincidence.
After that, I introduced myself, and we talked about what to do next. Unfortunately, the final stop was a peaceful countryside town. There was no place where we could spend the night.
It seems our destination stations are nearby, so would you like to share a taxi home?
Huh?
If we talk to the station staff, we might be able to get a free return ticket, but there are no more trains today. With this cold, we can't really camp out until tomorrow, can we?
But I appreciate the offer, but it's nighttime. Isn't it a bit uncomfortable to take a taxi with a stranger?
The thing is, taking a taxi to the nearest station costs over 10,000 yen.
10,000 yen? It turns out this wasn't Yuzuki's first time oversleeping and missing the last train. She had taken a taxi home before as well. Then we took the taxi and headed to the station together.
I work at an apparel manufacturer. I want to use my sense more to create clothes.
An apparel manufacturer? It's great that you work at such a wonderful company. Being able to use your sense means it's a company where there's a lot of individual discretion, huh? As we continued chatting happily, the taxi soon reached Yuzuki's nearest station.
We've arrived.
It's true. Even though I was so sleepy, we arrived in no time. At the end of the ride, I felt a sense of relief that we had arrived, but also a sense of loneliness knowing I wouldn't see her again.
It was a short time, but I really enjoyed today. I'm glad it was you, Majima-san, that I overslept with.
I'm really glad I met you, Yuzuki-san. I was feeling down after working overtime until the end of the year, but thanks to you, today turned out to be great. Thank you for waking me up.
Yes. If you don't mind, would you like to go out again sometime?
Huh?
Of course. Only if you're okay with it, Majima-san.
Whoa, I'm so happy, but is that okay? I've only received kindness from you today.
No. I should be the one thanking you. Without you, I would have ended up spending the end of the year feeling down. And Majima-san, you're such a kind person. I want to see you again. Do you mind?
No, not at all. If you're okay with it, I would love to go somewhere together again.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
Just the thought of seeing Yuzuki again makes my heart race. After exchanging contact info and promising to meet again, we parted ways.
Ooh, I've been curious about this movie for a while.
From then on, we started going out to eat and watch movies together on weekends. Me too! I've been avoiding spoilers. I'm really looking forward to it.
I can't wait to talk about it afterwards. Let's go!
As we spent more time together, we got closer and closer. Meanwhile, at work, I continue to have work pushed onto me by Akogi. Today, just like usual, I'm counting on you, Majima. But you'll do it, right? Akogi's scary, but I want to be able to refuse soon. Today, I'm busy. If you could ask someone else. Huh? I've got work to do too, and I have plans tonight. So you're gonna leave work to me, huh? I don't care if you're single or not. Don't just stand there. Get it done. Yui's waiting for me. Without any further discussion, Akogi pushes the work onto me and leaves. It's nice to earn overtime pay, but I should probably talk to the manager soon. Wait. What? The undeniable feeling of discomfort hit me then. I tried to confirm with him, but Akogi was already gone, so I continued working with a heavy heart. Then, the weekend came, and we met at the station's plaza. This place is famous as a meeting spot for dates. Yes, today, I'm meeting Yuzuki-san.
Sorry for making you wait, Majima-kun.
No, I just got here myself. I was so nervous I ended up arriving 30 minutes early.
Thanks for coming today. Oh, I've always wanted to go to that restaurant I mentioned in the message.
We're about to start walking when a man calls out to us. Hey, isn't that Majima? What's up? You're at a date meeting spot now? Akogi-san, why? I came for a date, of course. This isn't a place for gloomy people like you. By the way, did you finish the work I gave you yesterday? You're wasting time here when you should be. He finally notices Yuzuki standing next to me and stops his mockery. But Yuzuki looks at him with a serious expression.
I see. So you're the one. The colleague who's always causing trouble for Majima-kun.
I never complain about Akogi, so I'm surprised to hear this.
You didn't speak badly about him to me, but I noticed. I figured you were pushing work onto him every day, and I've been worried. What's going on here?
So even a gloomy guy like Majima has a girlfriend, huh? It seems like you are misunderstanding something, but this was all done with Majima's consent. It's tough for me since I have a family. If you don't like it, just refuse.
Isn't it because you're being pushy? And even without a family, there are important things that need attention.
Akogi just laughs at Yuzuki's protest. You can almost see sparks flying between the two of them. Yuzuki-san, I'm okay.
But using your family as an excuse doesn't make everything okay. This kind of behavior is wrong.
That's why single people never get it. You don't understand how tough it is to have a family, but you still say this stuff. And isn't it because you're so strong-willed that a weak Majima just goes out with you unwillingly? No way! I'm spending time with Yuzuki-san because I want to. Please don't say that. Yuzuki-san is kind, and she always thinks about me. She's not like you, who pushes work onto me just because I'm single. What's up, Majima? You're acting so desperate. The gloomy guy who always can't go against me is suddenly getting cocky, just because a girl is paying attention to him. This is the first time I've ever gone against Akogi. Even now, he's mocking us and laughing. Then...
Hey, Shuya! What are you doing?
Kanae. I've been waiting. Hearing the name Kanae, I was taken aback. That feeling of discomfort I had earlier. That day, Akogi said...
President! Akogi-san?
Huh? Are you two acquaintances?
Yes. Akogi-san works in our sales department. She's very positive and proactive at work, and she's been a huge help to me. Not at all. I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, wait! What do you mean president? She is?
What an impolite thing to say. This person is the president of the company I work for. She hired me, even though I had no experience and encouraged me to work with her. She's a kind boss who guided me.
Huh? I found out just recently, but actually, Yuzuki-san is the president of an apparel company called Love Koi Co. She worked at another company when she graduated, but she wanted to use her sense more, so she started her own business.
I'm so sorry, President. I never knew Akogi-san was your husband. The world really is small. Actually, it seems like he was pushing work onto his colleague here, saying he had to get home because his wife was waiting. And it led to a bit of an argument. Eh? Is that true?
Kanae glares at her husband. Akogi looks embarrassed and avoids her gaze. Mrs. Akogi, Akogi-san said he wanted to get home early because you were waiting, so I didn't refuse.
But my husband, he often comes home late. I never expected him to push work onto others.
Oh, is that so? Akogi-san always goes home on time. Wait, Majima! Don't say anything more! Why not? You said that Yui was waiting for you, didn't you? Nah! That's it. That feeling of discomfort I had that day. Akogi said Yui is waiting for me.
Yui? Hey, who's Yui?
The wife I had heard of was Kanae-san. I became suspicious when Akogi mentioned a different woman's name. It's a misunderstanding, alright? I never said anything like that.
No, you're the suspicious one. You never came home early. I suspected there was something when you wouldn't show me your payslip. And the other day I found a cute little handkerchief in your suit. You really were cheating, weren't you?
A handkerchief? That's a lie. No, it must be a mistake.
Don't try to make excuses. If you were really leaving work on time, where were you wandering around for hours every day? And the handkerchief is not the only thing I've found so far. I've kept quiet because I didn't want to believe it, but I'm angry now. Confess already!
Crap! I wasn't wrong, was I? You said your wife was waiting at home, so I helped. But I was actually helping you cheat all this time? No, I was just... I can't help you anymore. If it's not for your family, then you can do it yourself.
I thought today would be a fun time, but this is such a mess. I'll pack up what I need and go back to my parents' place. Don't ever call yourself my husband again.
Wait, Kanae! This isn't what it looks like! I really love you! Akogi chases after an angry Kanae. After watching them disappear into the crowd, we gathered ourselves and headed to the restaurant we had planned to go to. The following week, as usual, Akogi tried to push work onto me. Hey, this one, just like usual. I can't help with this anymore. I'm not going to help you. Tch, this gloomy guy. Just you wait. Maybe afraid that his affair would be exposed at work, Akogi decided to handle the job himself, but... That guy always finishes quickly, but I haven't finished anything yet. What's going on? Akogi is still working but getting more and more frustrated. By the time it was near the end of the workday, there was still a lot of work left at his desk. Meanwhile, with free time, I muster up the courage to speak to my colleague. If you're struggling, I can take over your work. Really? I can take over my colleague's work and still manage to leave on time. On the other hand, Akogi stays late every day, drowning in overtime. This continues for a week, and finally, he seems unable to bear it anymore. Ha! I can't do this anymore! Hey Majima, do this work! What's going on, Akogi? This isn't going to end, you know. Who's the idiot who dumped all this work onto me? Even so, with the usual amount of work, I think it can be done by the end of the day. Huh? I don't care. Just do it without complaining.
Enough already, Akogi.
Manager?
I was watching Majima, but did you think I didn't know? Majima has been working hard, including the work he was pushed into. That's why his skills have improved and his work speed has increased. But you've just been pushing work on to others and slacking off. Of course your skills aren't improving. That's why you couldn't finish this amount of work by the end of the day.
Manager! After being harshly scolded by the manager, Akogi couldn't respond. I called out to him. Akogi-san. What do you want? I can't help you anymore, but if you need advice about work, I'm happy to give it to you. So, how about we work together from now on? Oh, do you want to eat mushrooms? Mushrooms are full of nutrients. They might have the nutrients you're missing. Who the hell would accept your pity? And I hate mushrooms. No, Akogi-san. Without listening to my words, Akogi starts working quietly, continuing the tasks that remained. However, the difference in skills between me and him, and the fact that I offered him pity, must have been humiliating.
Majima, I like mushrooms.
Manager, thank you. Soon after, Akogi submitted his resignation. He left without speaking to any colleagues. Kanae then demanded alimony, and, as I heard, they divorced.
I can't believe you pushed work onto others just to make time for cheating!
Kanae, please reconsider! The affair partner apparently didn't know Akogi was married, so when she found out, she got angry and ran off. After that, Kanae threw herself into her work even more. She's now aiming to become a career-driven woman like Yuzuki-san, with her eyes sparkling. As for me, my dedication to work was recognized, and I was selected to participate in a large project. The manager gave me the green light, confirming that my abilities were more than enough. I felt that all my hard work without running away had paid off. Yuzuki-san, once my work settles down, would you, go out with me?
Majima-kun, you're really serious, huh? I like that about you.
Huh?
Actually, we could start now, you know. Of course work comes first, but what do you think? Yes, I'd love to.
There are many types of people in the world. People who live for work, those who have families and prioritize them, and the world still works. There is no one right way. We shouldn't deny others' ways of life, but respect them and take pride in the lives we've chosen. But I would love to grow mushrooms with Yuzuki-san someday, and make lots of mushroom dishes. It's important not to be too reserved. Sometimes, it's necessary to gather the courage to assert your own opinions.
Hibiki, your wife cheated on you.
Hey! Don't say unnecessary things! Hibiki, this isn't what you think! I'm getting married soon, so let's break up.
Huh? My name is Mitsuki Nagato, 28 years old. I work as a sales manager at an IT company called Scott Solutions. And this is Ayako Ueki. She works as an office clerk at Mataram Trading, is 25 years old, and was my girlfriend. Or rather, she was.
Actually, I have a real boyfriend. You were just my backup in case things didn't work out with him.
A real boyfriend? You told me you were single, and I was just a backup?
Well, you're not bad looking and your salary isn't terrible. Plus, you do have a bit of a manly side. As a backup, you were a decent option, but you just picked the wrong opponent. My boyfriend is an elite working at a major trading company.
Ayako and I met after we became working adults. One night after work, I happened to step in when she was being harassed by some guys.
Hey, if you don't mind, would you like to grab a drink? I want to thank you for helping me.
I hadn't been in a relationship since my student days. A small incident led to her confessing to me, and we started dating. A year has passed since then. I thought I was taking our relationship seriously, but it seems she wasn't. That's full-on two-timing! And what if her husband-to-be finds out about this? What do you think it...
Thanks for your devotion, but I don't care about things like purity or destiny. You risked yourself to save me. I guess it's what they call the suspension bridge effect. You seemed cool at the time. But in reality, the man I'm marrying needs to have a high salary and social status. That's just how it is, right? Even if my affair is exposed, you'd be the one sued for damages. My boyfriend is completely obsessed with me. Well, I have no plans to see you again, so there's no chance of my affair being found out anyway.
She waves goodbye and walks off. And all I can do is stand there in stunned silence. Even during work the next day, I couldn't get Ayako out of my head. I kept thinking about all the time I had spent with her, realizing that everything had been a lie. And I sighed again.
Are you okay, Nagato?
This is Himari Todo. She's one of this year's new hires and is known in the company for being sweet and adorable. Since we work in different departments, we don't see each other often. But whenever we go, she always makes a point to talk to me.
A coworker even teased me about how often she comes to chat despite being from another department.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry for worrying you.
But you look really pale. You've been sighing a lot too. Are you feeling unwell?
No, I'm not sick. But I just have a lot on my mind.
I see. If you'd like, I can listen. Talking to someone might help you feel better. Of course, only if you're comfortable with it.
Touched by her kindness, I decide to share as much as I can.
That's awful! You were just used as backup?
Yeah, I guess so. It's my fault for getting tricked. Still, I feel bad for the husband too.
This isn't your fault at all. You had no idea. It's not like you did it on purpose.
Thank you. You're really kind, Todo.
Not at all. I'm sure you'll find a much better relationship next time.
A better relationship next time, huh? As our break was almost over, we both returned to our departments. After being deceived so badly, I feel like I might never want to date again. I had rarely been interested in romance before, and when I finally took a chance, this was the result. Still, I appreciated her kindness in cheering me up, and I got back to work.
Nagato, if you're free over the long weekend, would you like to go out with me?
The next day, Toto called out to me in the break room. Huh? Go out? With me? Do you have something planned?
Yes! I know a great place for a change of pace. I thought it might help.
Going out alone with a woman. I hesitate slightly. I think about refusing. Oh. But then I see it. Her hands, trembling just a little. She must have gathered the courage to ask me for my sake. And you were worried about me, weren't you? Thank you. I was just thinking, I could use a change pace. I couldn't bring myself to refuse. Toto's a serious and kind junior. Just going out with her for a little while should be fine. Or so I thought.
Thank you! Then, please bring an overnight bag on the day.
Huh? Overnight? I know it's a long weekend, but Toto...
I'll take care of everything else. You don't need to worry about a thing. All you have to do is prepare yourself for some relaxation, Nagato.
Then, without waiting for my response, she happily speeds away. What was that shaking just now? I was so overwhelmed. I didn't even have the chance to ask. After that, I tried several times to approach Toto at work, but every attempt ended in failure. She used to show up everywhere, so why is she suddenly avoiding me? Unable to confirm anything, I had no choice but to show up on the promised day.
We have been expecting you, Lord Nagato, my lady.
What is going on here? Wait, did they just call her my lady? Huh? We had arrived in Hokkaido, far from home. Somehow, I had been brought to a luxurious RomCom called Love Koite.
Now let me show you to your rooms. Today we have prepared 2 special rooms. 2 rooms? No way! I specifically requested only 1 room.
Wait, everything about this is wrong. The usual trope is when 2 rooms were supposed to be booked, but only 1 was available, right?
But I was fine with just 1 room.
That is good enough. I wanted to talk all night. Apparently, she had a pair of travel voucher for this inn, including airfare. Why does she even have these?
Oh, I researched all sorts of tourist spots. Let's go visit them together.
Yeah, sure.
I heard there's a seafood restaurant here that's really good and has great reviews.
Is that so? I'd love to check it out. A luxury inn in Hokkaido, far from the usual hustle and bustle, a dreamlike escape. The situation was almost too convenient, making me wonder if I was being deceived again.
Then let's go. As many places as we can while time allows.
There was no hint of deception in Toto's joyful expression. Although the turn of events was sudden, my wariness gradually faded, and before I knew it, I was genuinely enjoying myself. When I see Toto smile, I get this strange feeling. It wasn't quite love. It was a nostalgic feeling, but I couldn't find the answer to what it meant. What's wrong? Something on your mind? After finishing our sightseeing and returning to the inn lobby, Toto seemed hesitant, fidgeting as if struggling to say something.
Did you feel a little better today?
Of course. I was surprised by such an extravagant trip, but it was a great way to refresh my mind.
Really? That's good. I was just hoping that, little by little, you could open your heart to a new love.
Well, I've always been the reserved type when it comes to romance. After not dating for so long, this was the result. To be honest, I think I'm done with relationships. There are plenty of ways to be happy without being in love after all.
Oh, I see. Sorry. That was a weird thing to say.
After that, we each returned to our rooms. The next morning, we check out of the inn and we're about to head out for more sightseeing.
Oh, Mitsuki, what are you doing in a place like this?
Ayako. I was shocked by the unexpected encounter. I never imagined I'd run into her even here in Hokkaido.
Nagato? Who is this woman?
My ex-girlfriend, I guess. The one who was cheating on me.
What? This is the person?
Hinata's eyes widened at my words. I felt guilty for ruining the pleasant atmosphere.
And what about you? Weren't you 2 timing 2? Dumped by me and now you're on a trip with another girl so soon? I didn't take our relationship seriously, but if you cheated on me too, that would be pretty infuriating.
She's just a junior colleague. Don't say such rude things. And even if that were true, you have no right to talk. Acting like it's fine when you do it, but unacceptable when it happens to you. How selfish can you be?
No need to get so worked up. I know you're not the type to be sneaky enough to 2-time anyway.
Then, Ayako turns her gaze to Toto, smirking as she whispers.
If you don't mind taking my leftovers, he's all yours. Ugh. Oh dear. Scary face. Don't be like that. I'm on my honeymoon right now, you know. Can't have you ruining my mood.
Noticing Hinata's hands tightly clenched at her sides, I quickly stepped in between them. Hey, stop it. If you have complaints, say them to me.
Oh my. Are you trying to protect her? Well, I guess that protective side of you was kind of attractive. But wait. What is someone like you doing at this fancy inn? Did you come here by mistake and get kicked out?
The way she kept one-upping and insulting everyone left me speechless. But then... Ayako, who are you talking to?
Oh, Hibiki! Perfect timing. Let me introduce you. This is my husband. His name is Hibiki Yukinaga, same age as me. He works at Yagami Trading, a major commercial firm. Amazing, right?
A man arrives, pulling a large suitcase behind him. Ayako had clearly left the luggage to him. You? Nagato! It's been a while. What a surprise running into you here.
Huh?
Seeing her husband greet me so cheerfully, Ayako's expression completely changed. She had every reason to panic. She was visibly shaken, her face grew pale.
Wait, you two know each other?
Yeah, that's right. Nagato helped me a lot back in the day. Yes, I had met Hibiki Yukinaga before. 4 years ago, when he first came to me as a rookie salesman. I'm so sorry. I miscalculated the contract amount. Even though he was at a major company, he was still new. His oversight led to an incorrect contract amount being signed. Please don't bow your head. I'll see if I can work something out on my end. Wanted to help a junior who was trying his best, I spoke with my superiors and arranged for a contract revision. Thanks to that, he avoided a demotion and his company didn't suffer any financial losses. I can only imagine how much Nagato had to bow his head for my sake. I owe him everything. I wouldn't still be working here if not for him. He's practically my savior. But what's your relationship with him? You seem pretty rude back there. Hibiki's cold gaze pierced through Ayako. I never expected that her husband would be you, Hibiki. Now that I know, I have to tell you the truth.
Wait, you're not really going to say it, are you? If you do that, you know what will happen.
Ayako desperately tries to stop me, but I continue without hesitation. Hibiki, your wife cheated on you. What?
Hey! Don't say unnecessary things! Hibiki, this isn't what you think!
Why are you panicking? You were the one so eager to introduce your husband to me. You really thought I wouldn't tell him?
That's because if you say anything, you could end up having to pay compensation. I assumed you wouldn't be that stupid. You don't know anything about Nagato, do you?
For the first time, Toto spoke up. Her eyes were sharper than I had ever seen, staring straight through Ayako.
Nagato is an incredible man. He has a strong sense of justice and deeply cares about others. Someone like him would never stay silent just because he was afraid of paying compensation. Even if it's unfortunate for Hibiki, he would rather tell him now than let him suffer later.
Toto? Knowing that she saw me that way made my heart tremble slightly, and I looked at Toto.
What are you acting all high and mighty for? You're just a lowly junior. I'm not just a junior. I've known Nagato for a long time.
What? It was a memory I had forgotten. Apparently, I had attended the same elementary school as Toto and was her upperclassman.
When I was in 1st grade, you were in 6th. We were put in the same mixed grade group. It was my first sports day after entering elementary school. I was so nervous about interacting with the other older students. And at that moment, the one who took my hand was you, Nagato. You were my first love. Seeing your kindness and dependable presence, I fell for you back then.
I can't believe it. I don't even remember. And yet you've held on to that memory all this time?
It's strange, isn't it? Even people around me were surprised. But your kindness, the warmth of the hand you held me with, it was engraved in my heart and never faded. Because you were the first person besides my parents to take my hand so warmly. Nagato Koki, Your small act of kindness saved a girl and even influenced her life. That's why I...
Thanks, Toto. But I'm not as great as you think I am.
Huh?
It's true that I felt I had to tell Yukinaga before his life was ruined. But honestly, that's just a pretty version of it. The truth is, I just wanted to get back at Ayako.
What?
If you think I have some noble sense of honor, that's flattering. But my sense of honor isn't for everyone. I see. So that's how it was. After hearing the whole story, Yukinaga let out a deep sigh, as if everything made sense now. Ayako, you told me you were staying over at a friend's house many times and didn't come home. So, that was all lies for your affairs? I was fine with you spending the night at a friend's, but I was a fool to trust you.
No, Hibiki, that's not it!
Nagato, I sincerely apologize for the trouble she's caused you.
Wait, Hibiki! That's right, he seduced me. That's why he should be the one paying compensation.
After hearing everything, do you still not get who I believe? Do you not know who I'd ask for compensation? The fact that you even had genuine feelings for me is questionable. And more than that, you hurt the person who once saved me. That's unforgivable. Forget the honeymoon. I'm divorcing you.
No! Wait, reconsider, I really do love you!
If you truly loved me, you wouldn't have cheated.
It's not a lie, I swear! I'll prove how much I love you tonight at this inn, please! We don't have a room available for someone like you. Huh? What do you mean?
Toto firmly declares. Everyone present widens their eyes. Toto, when you say there's no room available, what do you mean? Just then, the manager who had been quietly observing the situation steps beside Toto.
Miss, what would you like to do? Of course, cancel the reservation immediately. Handle the process right away. Understood.
It was at that moment I finally learned that Toto Himari was the daughter of this high-class inn's owner. So that's how she managed this whole trip. No wonder. I apologize for causing trouble at your inn. I'll pay the cancellation fee.
Wait! Why? How could this happen? I was so looking forward to this.
Do you still not get it? You're really an idiot. You've been blacklisted from this inn. Even if you wait, you're not getting a room. If you refuse the divorce, I'll take Nagato's testimony and file for divorce in court.
Hibiki, I swear I'll never cheat again. Please forgive me.
Leaving Ayako sobbing on the ground, we walked away. Now, about what happened afterward. On our way back from the trip, I finally had a proper talk with Toto. So, Toto, did you join our company just to find me?
Actually, yes. I'm sorry for keeping it a secret.
I had graduated elementary school and left, but she had never given up. She had kept talking about me to her family and friends.
Through local friends and their parents, I managed to find out where you worked. I'm sorry. It does sound a little stalkerish, doesn't it? I joined the company, but we were in different departments. And on top of that, you already had a girlfriend. I thought there was no way I could ever be with you. But I couldn't let go. So when I heard you and your girlfriend broke up, I'm sorry. But I was a little happy. That's why I invited you on the trip. I was desperate not to let this chance slip away. I was so scared you'd turn me down, so I avoided seeing you at work until the day of the trip.
Listening to her, I thought about all the times I had seen her before. Now that I knew she had been thinking of me all this time, everything suddenly made sense.
But you said you wouldn't fall in love again. So I decided to make this trip a lifelong memory. And then, That woman appeared and said, if you want my leftovers, you can have them, and it frustrated me.
Toto. She was the only daughter of Love Koite, a prestigious inn. She had joined a company just to follow me. And most of all, she had spent 15 years thinking of me, knowing that
Please help me. You're the only one I have left.
As for Ayako, she was ordered to pay 2.5 million yen for compensation for her affair. And in a panic, she clung to me for help. But it wasn't going to be food again. I don't have any feelings left to spend on you. Realizing that all her paths had been closed off, Ayako lost all strength and collapsed onto the ground. As I walked away, her desperate cries of, "Don't go," echoed behind me.
It's over. I have to live with this mess of debt hanging over me.
Since she couldn't pay it all at once, she now works tirelessly every day, repaying it in installments. As for Yukinaga, we have maintained an amicable business relationship. Next time I'll find someone I can share true love with. There was no sign of regret in his words as he declared that to me. I could only hope that his future would be a bright one.
Well, Nagato-kun, I'm counting on you to take care of my daughter.
Papa, stop that.
A few months later, I was invited to the main branch of Love Koite, located near Scott Solutions and close to our hometowns. By the way, Love Koite is a nationwide chain of high-class inns. The reason we went to the Hokkaido branch was so I could have a better change of pace.
What's the matter? You can't be so shy, Nagato-kun. Ever since she was in elementary school, Himari always talked about you. She even wrote something called dream novels and showed them to us and the inn staff. We've all been cheering her on for years.
Oh, Papa. That's the kind of thing people call a dark past. Don't say that.
What are you talking about? Being able to love someone so earnestly is something to be proud of. I always boast about my daughter's devotion.
I'd like to read one of those dream novels sometime.
Not you too, Nagato-san. Oh, this is so embarrassing.
Himari, thank you for loving me so faithfully. I'm late, but can I start this love with you now?
That means... yes. Please.
On my elementary school graduation day, she was there watching me. I never noticed. I never remembered. But even so, I'm sure that on that day, she held on to her precious feelings and stayed by my side. And now, after 15 years, those feelings have finally reached me.
I've always loved you.
A love that stays true can sometimes open a heart that has been closed. I had sworn off love, but her unwavering devotion has breathed life into my heart once again.